Jamal Niaz here with Isla Dawn and Alba Fyre. This is an absolutely massive weekend here at Clash of the Castle, Scotland. Potential to have you both leaving as tag team champions.
Potential, definitely.
Piper with the world title, Drew with his world title. How amazing will that be for this country if that definitely happens, like you say?
Well, when it definitely happens.
When?
I mean, I feel like there's no kind of doubt in it. I feel like those two are going in ready to win, and I feel like the crowd will be behind us in that. So we're just ready to smash it, have a party. The crowd will be there. Grand. There's no nerves. It's excitement. Yeah.
The crowd have waited decades for this. We've all been pushing hard, especially Drew, for the PLE in Scotland, and we're finally here, and it's in Glasgow. It's unbelievable. So we're going to go do everything we can to make sure that crowd goes home happy.
And what a celebration is Scotland in the Euros. First PLE, SmackDown airing live, Drew winning the title, us winning the titles, Piper winning the titles. Scotland deserves this, so we're just ready to go out and do it.
You both scratched and clawed from NXT UK to the main roster. Just looking back on those days now, do you have those pinch yourself moments like, I was really there, I was dreaming of the moment where I'm at now? And do you remember those thoughts and dreams and the visualization that you had of the main roster, the wrestlers that you wanted to fight, the arenas that you wanted to wrestle in, and how is it being actually realising that now?
I'll be honest, I felt so blessed to even be in NXT UK. I was kind of if this is the highest my career goes, I was this is amazing.
Even at that point, it felt like we've done it. We were independent for so long, working hard at doing that when WWE comes, and even if it is, we were so proud of NXT UK. We do not see it as a lot of people are you work up. We don't see it as we were down there. We were doing something great for the UK, and we were putting on a show. A lot of things happened during the time. We worked with empty arenas and stuff like that, but we done everything we could to make it work. So it's just building from that, going from the no arenas and then getting to go over to NXT where they were back full crowds and stuff like that. That was amazing in itself. To think that we're here doing a PLE in Scotland now is a pinch yourself moment.
I was so desperate to be I want to go to America, I want to do this, and then I get to America and I'm take it back to Scotland, get to Glasgow PLE, and we've done it. So yeah.
And in terms of the wrestlers that you dreamed of facing at that moment in time, have any of those become a reality? And if not, who are the ones that you can't wait to share the ring with?
I mean, getting in straight to bat against Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, that was wild. But there's a long list. I feel we've just scratched the surface of our time on SmackDown and then now Raw. But there's so many. A big one for me would be Becky, our Celtic gang.
Becky, Bayley as well. Bayley's up there for me as well, and Piper gets to work her to that's exciting for me. And for me, another one would actually be Piper. Me and Piper have worked in so many places. To get to do it on a PLE would be, that'd be something special.
I'm through on Map House as well, Lyra Valkyria.
Piper, Chelsea, you do. That's what I mean. Come on.
I want to get some Map House Lyra.
We win the tag titles, and then we'll go them. Lyra can get Becky or something, and then we've got another tag match.
It's all got to happen here as well.
We don't just pals, so we'll just be
we swap our pals.
And finally, Shawn Michaels has been massively influential in both your careers. Just talk about his influence, and in terms of the main roster, who has been those members of the locker room that have welcomed you immediately?
Wow.
I mean, there's been so many, across Raw and SmackDown, just from people like Molly Holly, to come back from a match and have her there, she is such an influential wrestler for me, and for all women wrestlers, I think.
Then you've got people like Bayley, Becky, Natty that are just, they're there and they're actually interested in helping you and doing all this stuff, and that's just amazing to me that they've spent that much time there and they still kind of want to help out, even if it is just so. And that I'm just picking a few. There is so many people that
I think that's one of the main things, is because it's very nerve-wracking, going into a new locker room, you don't really know anybody, but we were so welcomed with open arms. It was unbelievable. I don't think we could have asked for a better group to be with.
The locker rooms themselves, I feel, are just so supportive. Most people genuinely do want to see each other doing better, because if they're doing better, then I need to do better to get them, and then everybody's getting better. So like, there's no animosity, but you want to see each other do well, and that's really nice.
Yeah. But Shawn Michaels is also great.
Shawn
Michaels is very influential. We've passed by that bit of the question, but we do love Shawn.
Yeah.
We all know that. That's a given.
He's a legend. We don't need to tell you that.
And NXT UK used to come over on an intercom, so after your match, he would come over like the voice of gods and very good match, blah blah. I cannot do a great Shawn Michaels impression. I'm not even going to try. I'm definitely not going to try. But yeah, it means a lot that he cared so much about getting us there. And for him, it was always, he wants to get us to WrestleManias and the PLEs, and it's really nice to be able to do it and show them like we did it.
I also feel like there's a lot of people that don't get the credit for NXT UK and NXT, like Matt Bloom, Johnny Moss, James Mason. Like there's so many people who helped build us up to be able to come here. To like Piper, same, Gallus Boys, like we all got the opportunity to come here because people in NXT UK, like Mossy, were leading the charge and making us better. So I think there's a lot of like silent underground ones that don't get the credit.
Still there doing it and working hard. Yeah.
Amazing. Best of luck tomorrow night. Thank you for your time.